There is a gas assist strut inside a Cincinnati brake machine. So if you look here, this is basically a brake machine that bends parts, and that is on your gauge area, and those go bad. About every 2 years you gotta replace them so that it can properly move that gauge back up. And they're real easy once you know how to do it. So basically what you do first is, of course, lock it out. You're going to lock this out here. And I already did one side of it. And to make it real easy, you're going to come over here, and there's 2 access panels on each side. Remove them. All these bolts right here, there's 3 of them. And on the very bottom also, there is a cover, this cover right here. And it goes here, and you'll see the belt and the cogs under there, the pulleys that go to the servo motor. And this one is the same. So this side I already did. And as you can see here, I'll explain to you real quick. Take this out, and you're going to take these 4 bolts out right here, and this removes the. Now these right here, these 2, and this is going to come out, and you're going to remove all this. When you remove this here, and I'll show you on this other side, once you get this removed, you're going to see how this comes out here. All right, so like I said before, you're going to remove these 2 right here. It's a 2 and 3 pin plugs, and then also this cat cable, the communication, and then there's a release for that there. So all these are going to come out, and then there's 4 bolts right here that well, actually, you're going to take these 2 top bolts out, and then you're going to loosen these 2 bolts here, and that's going to allow slack right here, so you can pull this down and this won't hang there. Okay, so you're going to remove these 4 here. Just like this. Since this is my first video, I don't know how you guys go through and go real fast on these, so once I learn, I will start doing that. There we go. These 4 bolts are out, and you can pull these all the way out. Careful not to damage them as they come out. And you can just put this to the side. Okay. So let me go back, because there's one step I missed with you guys. So basically, when you do, for the people that know how to run this, you're going to do a calibration of the gauges. These are considered the gauges here over on this area right here, right there, and then there's a similar one on the other side. You're going to go ahead and calibrate the gauges, and that'll give you a specific height. Now on these, if you look at this here, there's 2 bearings here that ride on the rail, precision bearing, and manually, at least I don't know, but manually there's no way to hit any button to control this servo and bring it a little further up. So what I had to do is I had to turn this by hand to give me the extra 2 inches that I need. So what I'm going to do next, by putting this on, is basically I'm going to get this here, and I'm going to line this up here. As you can see right here, this lines up here, and that'll snap in. But down here you see this one points out, and this one is at a 90-degree angle going this way. So then if you look at this here, you have one facing out But then you have this one down here also facing basically the same way. So you gotta gently put a pair of needle nose like right here, or not channel locks. It's not too hard to turn, but you have to make that 90-degree turn. So I'll do it right now, and then we'll put it on. These are actually easy to turn, so they turn by hand. So your next step is to get the top side. You want to get the top side in first. So that's basically it right there. Now you see here the range we have here, or the length that you need to go up. You need to go up approximately 4 inches. So what I'm going to do, I don't have a bottlenose jack, but I do have a floor jack that I'm going to put on here. And unless you're Hulk Hogan or the Incredible Hulk and you're really strong, you can compress this up. If you're strong enough to do it, then I would recommend putting the bottom in and pushing this down. But I'm not strong enough anymore. I thought I wasn't even when I was younger, because this is 160 pound, I think, strut. So let me get the jack set up and we'll get it on there, and that'll be the end of this video, my first video. Thanks. Alright, so I got this floor jack set up, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to line this up to this point right here, put this on the bottom, and we're going to come up far enough, like I said, maybe about 4 inches, and we'll arrange the floor jack so it can go right in. Really, this is a little overkill, but I didn't have any other floor jack here or a bottle jack, so this is what I'm using. But of course you guys might have something better than I do here. My problem earlier was that this part here hit here, so that's why I have to use this. And also with the extra 2-inch I got up by manually turning this, it's going to go in. So I'll get it set up and then we'll put it in. Let me show you here. It's just about set up here. It is. And if there's an easier way, you guys can tell me in the comments how you guys did it. But basically this is going to line up there. You want this part here, you don't want to lift it up here or over here. So I kind of have it there in the front, so that way when you go up with it and it reaches this point, it'll just go in. So let me get that ready here. Now it's ready, it's set up. You want to have safety glasses on as you bring this up, but basically you're going to see it just start coming up. And it's going to start to pull away there, so you want to kind of tap on that. Make sure that it stays close enough to where when it reaches the point, you just have to kind of guide it in here. And you'll see here, there's the hole. There's the hole. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what we're trying to get right here. So we got about another ½ inch maybe. Again, you want to arrange that floor jack to kind of come up there, just about there. I need somebody that can hold the thing next time, my phone camera, so it's not so hard to kind of put it in there. Alright, now you can see it's just a little, okay, the tap in, this clip is in there. And so now all I have to do is lower this jack a little bit. And hopefully it doesn't spring out on me and smack me on the face or something. There it comes down. It's in there. Give a little thing there. It's in here on the top, and then Next, you'll just put this, your cover on, and you're through. Thank you.